like to bring Mr. Barry Butters and Mr. Mike Reeder from Precision Plus Inc. And they will be donating some money for Tammy Spark, who's our Project Lead the Way and engineering teacher. And Barry, would you like to?
Sure. Well, thanks so much for having us tonight. Mike and I were able to come down and tour your facility on a cold day, actually, a while back. Not this week, but a while back. Amazing facility. We want to just commend you for your vision in helping manufacturers get to the point where we're looking at the next generation of young people to add to our businesses. And it was an amazing facility and a testament to Steve's vision and Ryan and Tammy. I came back then and spoke to Tammy's class, her IED class, about what we do. We're a contract manufacturer, which means we take blueprints from customers, take bar stock, and make parts out of it. And we use the same inventor software that they use in the classroom, so I spent the day talking to her students. She talked to me about her efforts with her STEM initiatives and getting young people of Beloit involved in all sorts of different competitions. So we have a check tonight for $500 to help her out in that first purchase of a
Mindstorm.
There you go. So here you go.
Thank you.
Say anything?
I just want to say thank you as well. Barry and I have toured a lot of different schools, between high schools, tech colleges, universities, and by far you have hands down the best machine tool shop that we've seen. And
can you go to the microphone and repeat that? I want to make sure we were recording that one.
okay, Barry and I have toured a lot of educational facilities, high schools, tech colleges, and universities, and this is by far the best training facility we have seen, hands down. And it takes tremendous leadership and faith in the process to embark on what you've done here. And we're committed to help you along the way, as this is truly a partnership. You've got some great community businesses that are involved with it down here. We're right up I-43. We're not that far away. And if there's anything else that we can do in the future, please feel free to call upon us. Okay, thank you.
Thanks again, Barry. Ready? With that, I will move on. Thank you. To kind of the agenda for the PowerPoint. And there's actually been quite a bit going on since I've came. I started here in June, and it's been a roller coaster ever since. We have all sorts of different initiatives. We have a lot of positive things happening, and I'm appreciative that I have the opportunity to be a part of Beloit School District. In the news, one of the biggest things I think that will probably happen within my career is to have not only Dr. Tony Evers, but also the governor of Wisconsin, Governor Walker, come to tour our facility. And I think this was a validation that with Mr. McNeil and also the board being able to give us this opportunity to have the different CNC machining equipment, the upgrades, and to really have a kind of a forward-thinking vision and allowing us to kind of move students in that direction of the high-skilled professions. So it was nice that they were able to come and tour our facility. One of the different programs I think sometimes does not necessarily get associated with career and technical education happens to be art education. We have, and what we've been doing with art education is there's some new course proposals in the Digital Art 2 class, which would allow for more animation. It'll allow for the Adobe Photoshop program to get more in depth. There's also an advanced placement art history course. One of the things we want to do is look into the stylus options for students, which allows them to write and use it's almost like a pen or a pencil, and they're able to create on an iPad using stylus. On Friday, I will be speaking with a gentleman, Louis Diggs from Toon Boom Animation, and that is really for storyboard development and it's animation software. And I'm really looking for those options for students. And I'll be speaking with staff as well to see what kind of direction they want to go with the animation phase within art education. Business education. Again, we have some different course proposals: introduction to coding, application development, game design and AP programming, or computer science. With Act 63 coming down the pike in 2016 and 2017, our computer science courses will be able to apply as a math credit, the 3 science credits as well as the 3 math credits. One thing that the business education staff decided to participate in with students was what was called the Hour of Code. And what that did, all the business education teachers, along with one of the tech ed teachers, they had students participate in the Hour of Code. And what that did is the goal was to get 10 million people to actually try coding for 1 hour. And they actually had over 22 million people. And we had 450 students from Beloit Memorial participate in this event. We had 35 FBLA students participate in our regional competition. One would have been, for instance, sports and marketing, or simply marketing, along with some other different competitions that they were able to do. And I believe a lot of it you can start the competition online. And if you succeed past that, then you're able to go to a state competition as well. The FBLA students also participated in a Don't Text and Drive campaign. And I had an opportunity to go down and watch the students begin creating, and they were actually using their iPads and videotaping themselves, doing an iMovie, and really editing with the software for this Don't Text and Drive campaign. We had 11 DECA students also participate in a regional competition. The Beloiter, the BMHS Beloiter yearbook has added interactive video. We have 6 full classroom sets of iPads that are currently being used in the business education department to enhance their lessons. And I think the students appreciate having that interactive technology in their fingertips. They're planning on the different field trip opportunities to New York, Los Angeles, as well as Chicago. And we're also continuing with mock interviews with a partnership with the GBDC and also the English department. Family and Consumer Sciences. On February 5th, we're going to be hosting Black Hawk Technical College in some of the surrounding districts to highlight our program as well as discuss the different articulation agreements. And in a sense, we're really kind of considered one of the program models in family consumer education. Excellent facility in the night spot, as well as the instructor, and that partnership with Airmark. Our youth apprenticeships, we currently have 16 students in youth apprenticeship with Black Hawk Technical College. Our co-op students, we have currently have 3 students in the CNA program and 16 in the early childhood internship class. I also met with the instructor, Mr. Capizzello, and he was able to speak with Black Hawk Technical College parents and students regarding youth apprenticeship. And really this was a meeting about how do I get my students signed up, what is the paperwork process, and the details behind youth apprenticeship. This event we were going to have students attend the Department of Workforce Development hands-on expo. However, school was canceled, and they still had the event, but we didn't feel it was necessary to send the students out in the bitter cold, and we asked that they stay back, so they were not able to attend that event. The night spot hosted the business after hours, and this was catered by our instructor and Airmark as well as the students. And then following this business after hours, we were able to tour the updated CTE area as well as the new pool. Technology and engineering. Some of the course proposals that we have, and one is exploring technology, and what that course is, it's really something to have students experience a variety of different things in career and tech ed, particularly in the technology and engineering area. We want to have students have an opportunity to be in manufacturing, in the construction area, in the cabinet making area, in the engineering area, and that will kind of give them a sense of what they would like to pursue. So if they really like that engineering area, they can decide, well, I want to take our Project Lead the Way courses or engineering courses. If I really like the construction area, I can take the construction program. And that's really, I think, we typically had a blueprint reading course, and it's an excellent course, but it doesn't necessarily draw the students in. And we really want to be able to be a part of having students continue to want to participate within our career and tech ed area. Our automotive advisory committee is meeting to discuss, or actually we met to discuss the NATEF facility certification, and this is a National Automotive Technicians Education Foundation. We will be having a gentleman come in to look at curriculum, they'll look at the program, they'll look at the tooling, they'll look at the instructor certification, and then they will sign off and hopefully sign off and make sure that our facility is NATEF certified. An event that the students will be going to is a Chicago Auto Show. From past experiences, when students have an opportunity to go to the McCormick Center and see the different technology and the new vehicles, it really gives them a sense of, this is something or kind of a program that I'd like to pursue and be a part of. We purchased some new equipment through the Carl Perkins grant for our cabinet making classes. We have a new Powermatic dual drum sander. We have an edge sander as well as a new panel saw, which allows you to cut plywood. So those are excellent additions for us, the program. We also have, we purchased a saw stop table saw, and that was through the Alliant Energy grant, and that was a $2,500 grant, and we were able to get a contractor saw with that. We just submitted our Youth Career Connect grant, and this is a $100 million federal grant, and they're handing out between or awarding 20 to 40 different awards between $2 and $7 million. So that was just submitted last Friday, and hopefully we're able to achieve to get that grant. So one of the big things is districts have to demonstrate that they have a partnership with their local businesses, and in Beloit we have a wonderful connection with our advisory committees. Also, in the technology and engineering area, we've had a variety of facility tours. We had the Sheboygan Technology Education teachers. They actually came and toured our facility, and they were interested in our advisory committee involvement. And one reason was that they have some manufacturers within their area interested in being able to help them purchase equipment and being able to get a program running to, again, get students in that manufacturing pipeline. Jim Ekman and Zach Ford from Scott Forge also toured our new welding and CNC facility. And myself and instructor Chris Clapp, we were able to tour both their Clinton as well as their Spring Grove facility. And we're planning on taking prospective students for youth apprenticeship to allow them to tour their facility as well, so they can actually see what they have to offer. And this Friday, Kelly Crosby from Scott Forge will be actually interviewing some of our students for the youth apprenticeship program at their facility. Precision Plus was just here. Michael Reeder, William Wells, Director of Operations, Charles Langford, he's a production manager, and Barry Butters, who is the Director of Education. Those were the gentlemen that just were so generous to give us $500 for our Project Lead the Way program and an engineering program. We also had Universal AET tour the welding area as well as the CNC area, and they discuss different opportunities with students within their organization. And a gentleman by the name of Ryan Montgomery, who is also interested in getting students in Monroe to be summer interns for his facility. The Manufacturing Today publication, I was contacted by Brent Kindred, who is the Career and Technical Education individual for DPI, and he asked if I would be interested in writing an article related to the development of our area. And this actually came out today, and it was published in Manufacturing Today, the Wisconsin version. You should also have on your tables that article. We are looking into more of the engineering areas or the courses that will count as a science or a math credit. Again, with Act 63, we need to determine those courses. We know computer science will apply. We really need to look into some of those Project Lead the Way and engineering courses that would also apply or count as a math or science credit. And with that, Project Lead the Way and the robotics, our instructor, Tammy Sparek, is here to talk a little bit about some of the things that she's been working on with the students.